Welcome to another episode of OSFirstTimer. In this episode, Diana will be trying out Windows Chicago build 73, built on December 2nd, 1993. So, yeah, it's another old one. In front of her are two computers, so open up the first one. That's her laptop, and running on it is Windows 3.11, which she has tried before. On the next laptop, we have Windows 95, probably one of her favourite early operating systems. So this is, yep, truly Windows 95. Okay.
Just one thing, one question. I'm a bit confused. Why is it Chicago build 73 when it was built in 1993?
Okay, so what Microsoft does is, here's Windows 3.11, right?
Yes.
And as you can see, it looks very different to Windows 95, which was just released 2 years later.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and this was Microsoft's first biggest change, because you say Microsoft doesn't change much, but this was the time they did change quite a bit from this
Well, they
process
changed very big
to this
in
one.
relation to the Windows 8. That was a huge change.
Yes, and that was a huge one, but don't you call this a huge change? This is no start menu, no taskbar, no
that
nothing,
is a huge
and that's a
change
massive
from
change.
that, yeah.
And this massive start screen is a huge change from this, because they got rid of the start menu that was built in 1995.
Yes.
So what you're going to be trying out is the operating system in between these two.
Why is it called Chicago? Was it built in Chicago or made in Chicago or something?
I have no idea. It's just the code name they originally used before they renamed it Windows 95. Now, Chicago was never released publicly,
Right.
okay? It was just a beta version kind of thing. They were developing this, then they thought, okay, let's start making Chicago, and they made lots of builds, like there was build 60-something and build 73, build yada yada 192, lots of builds, right, before they got to this.
Okay.
So, Build 73 is one of the early ones. It was released the 2nd of December 1993. So, only a few months after this.
Okay.
Yet they were working on this. So, let's see what it looks like. You tell me what it looks more like. If it looks more like Windows 3.11 or if it looks more like Windows 95.
Windows 95.
So, it looks more like Windows 95?
Yeah.
Then, okay. Fantastic. So,
Just with less icons.
well, let's see. That's got 5 icons. And this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got less icons. Look at, they're even different. This says my briefcase, programs, recycle bin, my computer, which even looks different to that my computer. See, they changed it.
It does, yeah.
And network, which this has the internet rather than network.
Yeah, okay.
See, and the recycle bin is actually the same. So just a few things changed every here and then. Of course, that says under construction. And look at the start bar.
Yeah. It's got the Windows logo.
And two other buttons.
Whatever those are.
Yeah, that just has start.
Okay. So we'll get rid of that.
Don't
Yeah.
close it completely, yep, because you're going to be comparing it a lot. So the first task is, what time is it?
12:27 a.m. Yeah, like hell.
Yeah,
As if
so-
I'd be doing this at that time.
So far, let's say it was 1993. Are you liking this better than this? Like, if you're living in this time period, look, there's no clock even by default, so you would actually, on this, to get the clock, you would actually have to go into accessories, or whatever it is, and go
Yeah.
into clock. So already, there it is.
Yeah.
Are you liking this
I do like this better than
this so
Yes.
far? So if it was 1993 and Microsoft were just developing this new system saying we're pretty much scrapping this and going
Yes.
to this, would you be happy?
Yes, I would be
You
happy.
would be happy, okay. So it wouldn't be a Windows 8 moment where you've lived through this big change and you're not so happy.
No, it wouldn't be a Windows 8 moment
Okay.
because to me that is a huge improvement to
Okay,
this.
great. Now, the next task is to, and as you know, Windows 95 kept it being at the bottom there like that. Okay, so your next task is write, save, and open a text document. A document of any type.
Okay, well I'm just going to have a look in there.
The start menu, yes.
Start menu, arrange, desktop, tray properties, task list run. Okay, I'm just going to try briefcase. My briefcase. File. Whoops. New. Oh no, that's
No, new folder.
Okay.
So it's not in your briefcase.
No, it's not. Okay.
Where's the X?
I'm assuming.
Now stop for a sec. what have you noticed about this? This is quite an interesting thing to point out. Can you open that up? Because I'm
Yeah.
holding the camera, it's really hard.
Yeah, but
Let's just open Notepad here.
Yeah.
You like this start menu rather than that crappy one on the Chicago, hey? Okay, so look at the difference. In Windows 95, it's this, and X.
Yeah, whereas they've
This
kept
one-
it the same as that.
Well, this one, look, this actually has up, down, right?
Yeah.
This has minimize, maximize. See, they've just changed those two
Oh, it
buttons.
has the minimise, maximise of this, but the close
button
that.
of this.
Yeah,
see,
I
it's an
see. So
in-between.
it's half, yeah.
It's 50-50 of Windows 95
Yeah.
and a little bit of Windows 3.1. See how it's a development. They get this, they build upon it to make this.
Yeah, I see.
And this is you're in the in-between
Okay.
right now.
Okay, put that down.
Okay?
I'm going to close this because obviously that's not where it is. Programs. Let me see if there's a Word program. Games, main. Maybe it's in main.
And you're going to notice this main thing is
Click.
actually similar to this.
This is going to drive me crazy, this opening and closing.
And by the way, just a way you can close it, I forgot to tell you this, you can double click that to close it. So double click that and that'll close the programs. But just to show you, see this main and stuff, this application's main stuff, that's from the Windows 3.11 kind of thing, see? That's where that's come from, main.
Okay, good. Now get rid of that one. Clipboard, cabinet. I wonder what's in cabinet.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Remember, not everything works because it's a beta, like it's not fully developed. It's not even meant
Yeah.
for the public. In fact, you shouldn't be using this.
Oh, well, I am. Too bad.
There is a way to access the programs. They are in here, but I'm going to be honest here.
Well, it's not in network, obviously, so it must be in...
The terrible start menu. And have a look at this. Have a look at the way... And I love opening this Mac laptop. I've got to admit, when I try and open this, it's really hard, but this Mac one is so easy. But look at the difference in the start menu. Look at that Windows 95. It's got this great big thing. It's got programs here. Yet look at this start menu when you try and open. Can you go to programs in that?
Oops.
Look at that. No, you
No,
can't.
there's no programs. The programs are there.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that so annoying?
And they're the programs.
Yeah. So let me tell you what's going on here. This one's annoying you, isn't it?
No, there's no, like, word in
There
this.
is.
Where?
You go to My Computer. Whoops, not Tasks. Go to My Computer. And by the way, a way to do things is you can do something like this. If you type in Run, you can actually type in the exact app. So if I type in Calc and click OK, it'll actually run Calculator. That's what Run's for.
You showed me now where the calculator
But you're not
is.
allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
You can do it the other way. So where it actually is this. You go into C, into the C drive.
Yes.
There's a DOS and Chicago folder. You want to go into the Chicago folder. And in the Chicago folder, there's a lot of programs. And you're just trying to find a notepad kind of one.
Note, that'll do.
There we go. And isn't it funny seeing that kind of, that over there and this weird, like half Windows 3.11, half Windows 95 look.
Okay, file, save,
Where to? In fact, let's do a little comparison here.
desktop. I'm just...
Let's just see what this looks like. Save. Look at the difference, actually, in the save dialogues. Look at this save dialogue. Does that look simpler than this one?
Yeah, it does actually. It does
See?
look simpler than that one.
Because that one's got like this multi kind of thing. in
Yeah,
this.
and that one you can just call it without having the
.txt
text
at the end, And you can click desktop up here and there's a thing.
Yeah, that's... Whereas here, the desktop was actually in the middle of the
Yeah.
thing,
Okay.
I think.
And it's still got the save as file type. See text document on text document. So this, you think Microsoft did a good job redesigning it.
I do actually. So I'm going to get out of this
Yeah.
now.
Great.
And I don't like the way... I mean, I know you can double-click it to close it.
Yeah.
But if you don't double-click it, you have to scroll
Yeah.
down to close.
But you can just double click, it's easy. Now, can you just, instead of closing that, just minimize it? Because I've got to show you something. I want you to minimize all windows.
There.
And what's happened to them?
Oh, they've gone behind.
Watch this.
Why have they gone behind?
Well, technically they shouldn't have gone behind, but there we go. There they are. Those are your minimised windows. So it's like a start bar on top of this one? Isn't that so strange?
But what's the point of that? You got my computer there and there.
That's just telling you that it's open somewhere on your computer. That's telling you that it's minimised to here. And look at something else crazy you can do. You can grab it and put it anywhere you want. So it's a movable taskbar. You can actually store your taskbar anywhere on the screen.
But here, they decided not to keep that feature.
Nah, this feature was removed. So this is an interesting feature to see. Well, they didn't keep it. And if you just double click it, it opens up.
Could you quickly ask me to do the calculation before I forget where it was? Because I saw when you went into the Chicago thing, it was in one of those.
Okay, open it, but keep those on the thing because I want to show you.
Can I open it from there?
Yeah, actually, it's in Chicago.
I know. I saw it there, but before I forget, that's why I want to do it.
But yeah, the reason it's not easy to find in this is because they didn't intend to release it to the public.
What do you want me to calculate?
Oh, I wasn't thinking.
Just anything, quick.
I'll do 84. No. I want 84 divided by 2.
No,
84 divided by 2. Come on.
Times 84.
There.
There.
Oh.
There you go.
I wanted the answer to be 42 again.
No, it's alright.
Okay, now don't quit it, just minimise it. Minimise it.
Yeah. Wait a sec, I forget with the minimise. That's minimise.
Now minimise everything.
But that looked exactly like clothes, look.
Yeah.
Almost.
I know, yeah, so minimise, that's probably why they changed
confusing.
it. And look at this, calculators here. And the idea is if you've got a program and you're working on it, it's like you can put it anywhere on your desktop so it doesn't clutter up this big... Well, it's kind of there anyway. But let's just say you wanted to store it somewhere.
Actually, that's almost like an icon then, because you can put it somewhere and double-click it.
And it's still saved what you've done.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
Anyway, what next?
I forgot. Oh, I changed the desktop background.
Change the desktop background.
Well, I've just right-clicked, so it's good. Seems to have that feature. I'm going to Properties.
Now, before we continue...
Yes?
Let's look at this and see if it's similar. You had task list, arrange icons, new folder. Properties, here it's arrange icons, so they got rid of the task list. So obviously this feature was either removed or put somewhere else. Look at that. That shows you all the programs that are currently running.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which would be similar, actually, in the Windows 95 to the Task Manager, which you should be able to access by doing something. Alt-Control to delete, usually. But yeah,
You want me to do Alt-Control delete?
Go.
I can't even find... Wait a sec. Where is the Alt-Control delete?
No, because on a Mac computer it's a bit different. The keyboard's set out differently. So don't worry.
Okay.
Because you may notice a Mac computer doesn't have the Windows key. It's got instead the Command key.
Yeah.
See, don't worry about it's not a computer first timer.
Printers?
See that though? It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Background screensaver
Diamonds.
monitor. Background screensaver appearance settings. So that's been changed.
Paisley? Did someone intend to write parsley but wrote paisley?
There we go, Paisley.
Pattern. Aren't they all patterns? Quilt.
Yeah, what makes that pattern different to other patterns? Just because I couldn't think of a name for that pattern, so they just called it a pattern.
Oh, that's cute. I want Scotty, the dog. Wallpaper. What's
that's
this?
image. See in the middle, it's under construction.
Rivets.
So you can have a different image in the middle. Is that what you want?
Yeah, that'll do. Where's the...
Apply. I shouldn't have told
now,
you.
yeah. No, I was looking for that.
Yeah, okay.
Did it.
Now you can quit that. Just double click. Yep.
Oh,
and there we go.
Cute?
Notice what it did though. These were all in different places and it's put them back there, down in that position again.
Oh, it did, didn't it?
I don't know why it did that. But there we go. And do you like it or do you not like it?
I can't... Well, apart from... Well, look at it this way. To me, the only benefit I see of it is if you want to have it like an icon. But the point is you can do icons in there anyway.
Yeah, you can have an icon or you can have it in the stuff.
Things.
Yeah,
it's unnecessary that it crowds.
So you
things.
agree it was a good idea to remove it in the final Windows 95.
It's unnecessary there.
Yeah. But think, in just 3 months, they went from that to that. It's pretty good, isn't it?
It is, actually.
But still, the start menu was still an awful this thing. That's really, like, it's almost, you feel like, oh, it's the start menu, but it's not.
Look, this was the start of a start menu.
Yeah.
So...
And this was another little button here, and this was where you can find recent stuff that you've been opening and closing.
Personal stuff. Oh, I wonder what's in there.
None.
Oh, you don't have anything personal.
Now, and it's got calculator there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's a good way. And My Computer and Chicago. So if you wanted to access Chicago with all the applications, it's there. It's also got About Chicago and Help.
Okay, yeah. With question mark and I
Yeah.
for information, you'd know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You know what? I just closed that. Does it
That's
matter?
okay.
I'm just thinking that that would be a good thing to have on all operating systems, next to the start bar, or on if it was a Mac on the thing there, just so you can always refer to that for help.
A lot of programs actually do somewhere around the start bar.
And also make it like a 3 thing and have a question mark, an I, and also an S or a magnifying glass for search.
Oh, okay.
So that you've got all that in one.
Just to show you though, it does exist on this.
Yeah.
Help and
I
Find.
know, but wouldn't it be good just to have it like another box next to the start menu so that you can always refer to it when you need to? And if you became...
Wouldn't that be cluttered a bit? Because you don't like clutter. Does that look neater? Those 3, or does the one look neater?
I don't mind having that there because that's a useful feature, especially if you buy something for the first time. But then once you get used to it and you become completely computer literate, fine, delete it, get rid of it, throw it in the trash.
Okay. And then, this obviously has a Windows help as well. So both of them have the Windows help. In fact, are the help the same? Yeah, they're pretty much the same, see?
Yeah.
Chicago help and Windows 95 help. Okay. Now, just to show you...
How can you have a pop-up Mac thing in a Windows?
Well, it's actually, look, this is VMware Fusion, which is emulating this. So this is the program being emulated, but now I've kind of alt-tabbed out of the emulation, and I'm in this Mac now, but the Windows program's still open.
It's like your computer suddenly can't decide whether it wants to be a Mac or a Windows.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if we go back up to this Mac thing, just to show you, if you go to Finder... It's got an About Finder up here, so it actually tells you about the Finder there, the Macintosh desktop experience and the version this is, and about this Mac. So it tells you all about the Mac and the process, how bad it is.
How bad it is?
Bad it is because this is it was a bottom of the range Mac computer.
Oh.
Worth $1,600. Now, at the time,
today I bought a laptop with $1,650. It's Apple's cheapest laptop. Still expensive, but anyway. Here's the actual sort of package for it.
How did you open it?
you just open it.
But it didn't want to open when I tried to open it.
Did for me. So the first thing, it just starts up first.
It smells pretty nice.
It says it in all different languages, so... Well, look at that. But that's basically it there. See ya. System preferences doc, and it's got help and stuff. It's there as help, and you can even type search help.
Yeah.
And Mac help. See?
You know what would be what I think would be a useful feature, to have that help even, there as well, like on
the word
Windows.
help, just like it's here, it's saying help.
Yeah.
You think the word help should be there without even clicking anything.
Yes, because...
So you think that's even better?
So that you can just search things if you want to search things, and it's easy to get to quickly.
Okay, fine. Now, your last task, and this one is going to be pretty interesting. Explore the operating system yourself, but I'm going to, instead of getting you to just go crazy, I'll just show you how to explore it.
No,
So
show me how to explore it.
Well...
That's not really exploring it, it's you exploring it and me just watching.
No. What you do, just see, these are the programs that come with it. Just have a little look at some of these things.
All the programs.
Yeah.
I might have... Let me...
Like, what's that, for example?
What? WinMine.
What's that?
It looks like a Minecraft game.
Double
Or that
click it.
might have been the first version of it. Or
No.
a beta version.
No, the betas was like in 2009.
Okay, Minesweeper. I hate this.
There we go. What else does it have? What's that, for example?
Win help.
No, below it.
Help with winning something.
No, that's Windows help.
Oh.
What's that? Winver. Double click it instead of looking at it.
Well, I'm trying to guess what it is, but I couldn't even guess.
It's just telling you that it's an enhanced Windows 4.0.
Oh, wow, look at me. I'm enhanced. I mean, what's the point of that?
And what's the phone doing there?
Where's the phone?
Phone.
Oh,
Can't you
yeah.
see the icons?
Very old-fashioned looking phone.
Well, this was 1993.
Chat. Oh, that might be a chat room thing.
We'll see. The application cannot start.
Oh.
It's a beta version, not everything works. It's even got Write, which is a better notepad.
Yeah, let's have a look.
And Terminal.
Telephone. Well, if you've got WinChat there, which looks more like a telephone.
Telephone.help. It's not an actual program, it's just a help thing.
Oh, it's a...
Telephony control panel. Okay, start.execute.
Yeah, let's have a look at more.
And sound recorder too.
Smart drive.
And solitaire.
Solitaire. You see, I would have that like in a games thing, you know, a separate folder for
well,
games.
remember this thing. This is just a Windows folder. In fact, everything.
Oh, paintbrush. That should be paint.
See, there's the solitaire.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty good for 1993, eh?
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay. And there's paintbrush.
Yeah.
You're a bit slow. Look at how different it looks. Actually, this is a good thing to point out. Look at this paintbrush.
Yeah.
In Windows 95, which I
we've
closed off, it didn't look like that, okay? It looks very different. What's Program Man? Can you look at that?
Progman.
Because I think that's a Windows...
Program Manager.
I'm pretty sure that was a Windows 3.1 kind of thing. Don't worry. Double click.
Honeybum.
Honeybum.
No, Honeybump.
Oh, no. That's Honey BMP. It means it's a BMP file.
What's a BMP file?
A bitmap file.
Oh, okay. Egypt.
Dr. Watson. Clipboard. Clock. Card files.
Look at that. It's got a calculator, but then calculation help. Why would you need a help using a calculator?
Well, look, it tells you how to use it. Everything comes
think-
with the help. How to convert values to other number systems. See? It's got all these things. Use memory functions. Okay, fine. Okay. Can you convert values to other number systems without looking at this help for it?
Oh, yeah, do that every day.
See? You do need help. That's the reason it's got help.
Personal. Yeah, we looked in that. You don't have any
No.
personal things. I know everything about you.
System.
You don't keep secrets from me. Remote printers command. Yeah, I've had a look at it all. I've had
Okay.
enough.
So can you turn off the computer?
Oh, from this, let's have a look. I'm assuming it might shut down Windows. Oh, that's nice and easy.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, look at this, like a curtain going
Yeah.
down. that's quite cute. I wish they didn't get rid of that.
They didn't.
They didn't?
Not for 95, at least, I think. Well, let's have a look. So try and shut down the full release and see if it does that, like, curtain thing. See?
Oh, it does the
It kept
curtain
it.
thing. Oh, okay.
But look, this is different. Saying, are you sure you want to shut down your computer, restart the computer, restart in MS-DOS mode? Or do you want to do that, don't you? You want to restart the
No
computer
way.
in MS-DOS mode.
I just want to say one thing that I've noticed. I mean, when I went here
Yeah.
and I selected,
Shut
I actually
down.
selected shut
Yeah.
down computer, and now it's saying this will shut down Windows. I'm thinking to myself, that's why I pressed it. Why would I have selected that if I didn't want to
Okay,
shut down
cancel.
Windows?
Or do you need help? Do you not understand what that means? Do you-
And the other thing
Does
that
this
I
one have
find
help?
funny
No,
is
this
that
one. Oh, this one even has help.
the other thing that I find funny
Yeah.
is that, you know, this "Are you sure you want?"
Yeah.
That's a real familiar, common theme with Windows.
Yeah, are you
for
sure
all
you want to do?
future. It's
Yeah.
like it makes you seem as if you're really indecisive. You can't make up your mind.
Well, let's say you were working on some really important document and you
Right.
accidentally pressed, let's say you were just like, oh, whoops, and which brings up the start menu.
Yeah.
And then you accidentally went, whoops, whoops, and scrolled down there and pressed enter and made it turn off.
Well, it would have to be a pretty deliberate accident. So
Yes, well, let's say you deliberately did an accident.
Yeah.
And then it's saying, are you sure you want to deliberately do this accident and lose all your work? But usually the programs say, like, if you try and turn off the computer, it will say, do you want to save first? But yeah, let's just say you accidentally... a better example of an accident. Let's say you went to start and you were like, oh, I just want to run something. And you went to click run, but your finger slipped and you clicked shut down.
Oh,
Instead of
okay.
shutting down instantly,
Yeah.
you wanted to click run, to type in something like calc,
Yeah, yeah,
which also runs calc, which looks a bit different in this.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what that's for.
I just thought that maybe
But why do you need
people
help?
became very indecisive.
But what help do you need? This will shut down Windows. Oh, what does that mean? Help! Click it. I want
Okay.
to know what it means.
So do I now.
Help?
Well, they're not very helpful, are they?
It doesn't give you any help. You click the button.
Maybe
and
it
it doesn't
just
do anything.
assumes that nobody would be
Stupid
stupid enough to
click
require
help. So it
help.
just shows that just so they can say, look, we show help for everything. But does the full version have help? That's a very interesting thought. Help?
It does.
It does, it shows help using the shutdown. See, shut down, and it'll tell you what does shut down the computer do. So is any Windows settings you have changed, right? Okay, see, that's good, it helps you, but this just says help. You click help and it doesn't give you help.
Well, come on, you did say it was the beta version.
Yeah, so people wouldn't really be using
So
this.
they've obviously developed that help thing there.
Yeah, for this
Yeah.
later on.
Okay.
Not just this will shut down Windows. Anyway, I think you should just shut down Windows.
Yeah, I think so too.
And this one too.
Instead of making fun of everything.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say I consider
Chicago, look at
Chicago
it. You can
a
now safely
big-
turn off your computer.
Well, that's lovely. I consider Chicago a big improvement over Windows 1.1.
Yeah. Well, this build of Chicago, there were many more builds.
And that was a huge change.
Yeah.
But then when you go from Chicago to the actual
95.
Windows 95, that wasn't a very big change because
Yeah.
most of the changes occurred from this to
Yeah.
that. But this Windows 95 was definitely an improvement over that.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would have changed was to have that extra little thing with the help thing
On
and
this, on the
also a
final
little
version.
searching
Okay.
thing too. I'd have that there too.
Okay. What do you think about this, what it's saying now? You've just turned off the computer and it's saying you can now safely turn off the computer.
It's almost giving you another option to get out of this shutdown
Yeah.
in case you thought, oh, I really don't want to shut down, and
Yeah.
the Control-Alt-Delete thing. Yeah.
So basically, at this point, the computer would still be on and you'd turn it off at the tower.
Oh, I don't like turning it off at the tower.
But it would be safe to turn it off
I
at the tower.
know, but I don't know.
That's kind of been
Just
removed. It kind
turning
of
things off
avoids that now.
Turning things off at the tower is a big no-no with computers, and I've
Okay.
gotten to learn that, and so
Do you
I
like
don't
the-
feel so good about that.
Do you like the Chicago logo?
It's alright.
Okay.
Looks a bit wizardry up here, though.
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Oh, before anyone asks, this is my mum's Toshiba laptop. This is, well, I bought it, but I gave it to my dad. MacBook White 2008.
And this is Philip's awesome computer.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.